Hello, everybody, and welcome to Voorhees Basketball right here on our Voorhees University Athletics YouTube page and also Voorhees University Facebook Live. I'm Clarence Jones. Sit back and relax as we have a doubleheader of basketball here this afternoon. First up is the women as the Voorhees University Lady Tigers take on Paine College. And as for Paine, Paine comes in with a record of 2-14, only winning one game on the road and one game at home. So for the Lady Tigers, who's on a 5-game losing streak, this would be a nice time to try to jump back into the W column. The last time the Lady Tigers won a game was back on January the 18th against Morris. So they are well overdue for another victory here in the Tigers' den this afternoon. It will be a guard-heavy spotlight here on this women's game as Jada Brooks is the leading scorer for Paine College. And, of course, she'll go up against some of our best in our guard position. And let's see what the Lady Tigers can do here as they try to snap a 5-game losing streak. Meanwhile, for Paine, it's been a pain so far this season. And, again, only 2-14 on the regular season. And they got off a 10-game losing streak to start the regular season. Then they finally got off the losing slide, but then suffered another big losing streak before winning within the last about 3 weeks. But since then, they've been back on the losing streak, so they would like nothing but to do to come in here and steal one against the Lady Tigers. But can the Lady Tigers break out of their funk and play as a team, play as a whole unit like I know they can play as a unit? Well, we shall see what happens here. Stay with us, and as always, you can comment on our Facebook page and also YouTube. We'll read some of the comments on the air. Let us know where you're watching the game from and who you're rooting for. I know the Lady Tigers Nation will represent, and also we know we have a lot of Paine fans as well watching. So welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back and relax as we get ready for the start of the women's game. It's Voorhees and Paine, the women, coming up. We'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off to the first half. So stay with us, folks. We have a lot going on here this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please direct your attention to the south end of the arena as we honor America with flags with playing our national anthem. the president of Voorhees University on Hopkins, and the athletic director Mr. Charlie Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, we're reminded that every interview is supposed to be visibility in our COVID-19 protocol mask verification program. Our officials will be detained for section 188. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Veterans Crossing and Human Resources Center. This is the Gary Street Arena, and today, the Lady Voorhees University Tigers take on the Lady Pirates of West Virginia in the 2023 Black Rockball Classic. And now we'll be introducing the starting lineup for our visitors from Paine College. Wearing number 3, Maya Beasley. Wearing number 4, Jayla Brooks. Wearing number 32, Nina Stewart. Wearing number 40, Kyla Perry. Wearing number 34, Estella Sarah. The lady running into the coach by Keisha Lissette and assisted by Keisha Rose. And now, for the Lady Voorhees University Tigers. And one more, from Hollywood, South Carolina,
All right, that was a look at the starting lineups here this afternoon. As right now, also joining me here on the broadcast here, we have Kaya Jarvis as well. Once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And the tap is on the way, and it's immediately controlled by the Lady Tigers as Parker puts it in. So Parker puts in the first two. It's 2-0 out of the corner for 3. No good. The rebound put back and good. Plus the foul as McCrary able to put it in. Parker picks up the foul. That's her first. Team's first. And that shot no good. It goes out of bounds. So we tied at 2 as we have played about 22 seconds into the first quarter. Once again, big shout out to everybody that is watching here this afternoon. Big shout out to Jackie McKay. She says, "Let's go Tigers." And also Shirley Graham as well. Thank you for joining us on Facebook. Out of the corner for 3 is good. Todd Bunkley for 3. So it's 5-2 is our score. As a near steal there. Coming up on 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They got to go inside. Here's Brooks, the leading scorer. High off the glass is good for Brooks. Excuse me, it's by Beasley. Beasley wearing number 3. Brooks, the lady to look out for against Paine, is wearing number 4. That shot is no good there by Ravenel. Another opportunity, no good.
Paine taking the ball the other way.
As the voice that you hear there is Kaya Jarvis, as she is joining me on the broadcast here this afternoon. It is 5-4. As we have
offensive foul call.
So right now, Kaya, as you look at this, what do the Lady Tigers need to do in order to win and break this 5-game losing streak?
Just play good basketball. You know, a lot of the last games they've been having a lot of turnovers. Just play some solid basketball, take good open shots, and I think they'll have a good opportunity to win today.
Well, this Paine College team, 1-8 on the road, so they've been struggling on the road, and apparently at home as well. They only have 2 wins on the season. Go inside, nice feed. The shot, no good. As Nadisha Ford, averaging in double figures this season.
Yeah, she's been playing very well for the Tigers.
So Ford will be at the line shooting. It's the second team foul called against Paine. So Ford at the line shooting. Pretty good free throws percentage shooter.
As she knocks down the first.
6-4 is our score. As we just played 2 minutes into this first quarter. 2 for 2 at the line goes Ford, and it's now 7-4. Lady Tigers on top. Out of the corner, just inside the 3-point line, it's no good. Parker runs it down. Back come the Lady Tigers. Checking into the ball game, Elise Newbill, number 44.
Backcourt called on Parker.
So 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Lady Tigers are up 7-4. The first game of a doubleheader here on Youth Day. Beasley gives it up to Brooks. They go around the horn. Here's a 3-pointer on the way. It's good. So the first 3-pointer is made for Paine, courtesy of Beasley. And Beasley now has 2 field goals, 5 points on the afternoon, and we're tied at 7. Buckley try a hand at a 3. Buckley, she can heat up.
If Ty plays well today, the Tigers have a good chance of winning this game today.
Ty Buckley, the last time that we called her game, she had hit 5 threes in the first half alone, and that shot is good for Brooks. So Jada Brooks, the leading scorer for Paine, gets on the board for the first time. It's 10-9. Lady Tigers up by 1. As we coming up on the 6.5-minute mark left in the first half. Here's Newbill. That's a traveling violation. You can get away with that in NBA, but you can't get away with it on the college level.
Not here.
Not
Ref
here.
said no, sir.
Not here. I think the other night I saw Giannis take about 5 steps.
Him and LeBron.
You're right. It seems like now you can go from the midcourt and go to the
3-point line to the basket. You get 5 steps.
You're good, yes. But not in college ball.
They're going to call it travel every time.
10-9 is our score. Lady Tigers on top. Paine with possession. They go inside in the paint. Scoop shot, no good. Buckley on with the rebound. And they come back up the court. Here's Ford, gives it up to Parker. Parker, off the hands of Newbill, and that's a turnover. As we're under the 6-minute mark, 5:58 remaining, 10-9. Welcome on in, everybody that are tuning in right now. And, of course, commenting on our Facebook page and also our YouTube. Thank you so very much. Let us know where you're watching the game from here this afternoon. Parker with the good defense, knocking the ball away. You got to give it up to Parker for that one. Here comes Ford. Parker, three-pointer, no good.
Paine coming back the other way with the ball.
As you look at this Paine squad, although they have a less than stellar record,
They seem to be playing well.
they've always been playing well. They always play hard. It doesn't matter their record. They always seem to play hard against their opponents. Stewart comes out and for the first time check it in. We have number 12, Carlasia Golet.
Number 23, Caples knocks the first one down.
Yeah, whoa.
And she hits the
roll.
second.
So the shooters roll. And that's 2 for 2 at the line. And it's 11-10. Paine with the lead for the first time this afternoon. As Alicia Herder was fouled. And Herder will go to the line. Caples was the one who hit the 2 free throws for Paine. So Herder is at the line shooting 2. Ooh. Already 14 fouls here for Paine. One more, of course, automatic double bonus. There's Herder. Herder misses both. It's still 11-10 our score. Paine on top. Here's Brooks with the short jumper, no good. Ford comes away with the rebound. Here comes Ford, running the point. Give it up to Herder. Out of the corner for 3 for Bunkley, no good. Paine will take possession.
Looks like she got fouled on that last shot.
Well, no call there. You know, the referees has been in the spotlight in the past few weeks in both college and NBA basketball.
As Ford comes back down with the rebound.
Ford brings it up the court. 11-10, our score. Lady Tigers down by 1. Ford trying to change things. Here's Parker. Tie. 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Shot clock winding down.
Herder got to put it up. Here's Parker all alone for 3. No good. There's a rebound pulled down by Golet. 11-10, still our score. Paine on top. As we're coming up on 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Straightaway three-pointers, no good. Ball knocked around. Newbill comes away with it. Here comes Ford. Under 3.5 to go here in this first quarter. Ford, oh, nice bounce pass to Herder. And Alicia Herder puts it in for her first 2 points. And Lady Tigers back on top. Twelve to 11 is our score. Lady Tigers on top. Here's Brooks. She passes it off. That's Golet. And it's steal by Bunkley. Bunkley gives it off to Parker. Parker puts it in. So good teamwork there, and it is 14 to 11. Lady Tigers on top. Here are the Lady Lions trying to make something happen here. That shot is up and no good. So we have the next substitutions coming in.
Ravenel checking back in for Newbill.
Right now, Kaya, it seems like the energy level for the Lady Tigers is looking really good out there.
Yep, passing the ball, getting out on the break, and they're scoring, so they're putting up points.
And that's a big thing. See, they put up 14 points here in this first period. But I remember the last home game that we did, they one quarter they only put up 4 points. So, one thing for the Lady Tigers is they can score, and they do have scorers. And even when they have low scoring outputs, that doesn't mean there was great defense on the other side. It's just that they wasn't hitting the open shots.
As a foul was called.
And that foul, as Atiba was fouled.
Foul called on Ty.
.223 remaining in the first period. And Atiba hits the first. Atiba is from Dallas, Georgia.
That's not Atlanta.
I was about to ask that, right?
Atiba goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
14-13 is our score. At this point, I don't know what's not inside, outside Atlanta right now. And that shot is no good from Parker. About 2 minutes to go. 14-13 is our score. Good game going on so far. Along the baseline, bounce pass right into the hands of Ford, and Ford splitting 2 Lions, splitting the whole team, and brings it in herself.
Nice move right there by Nadisha Ford.
16-13 is our score.
That would be the way they're going to win the game. Getting out on the break and scoring.
And that shot off the glass is good.
By Rubio.
So Rubio, that is her first field goal of the afternoon. And it's 16-15. Here's Ravenel being triple team. Kicks it back out. Parker, look like they're trying to set up for a 3. Oh, Ty thought about it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Parker has to put it up and hits.
Parker's first three-point field goal of the night.
Parker looking pretty good so far here in the first period. She has 7 points on the afternoon. And it's 19-15. Lady Tigers are up, but
Rubio comes fighting back.
Yeah, Rubio. That's her first 3-pointer. She has 5 points, and it's 19-18. Lady Tigers on top.
First quarter winding down.
As Ford dribbles the basketball. Nice scoring opening period for the Lady Tigers. Question is, can they keep this great scoring up for the rest of the game? Only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Ty got to put it up. Oh my God, she hits!
Oh my God!
Shot. How about that? Oh, wow!
What was that? Was that a 2-pointer or was it a 3?
No, they gave her a 3. And they'll call a foul. Well, I see on the scoreboard it's 22. They had 19, so they give her a 3. So we might have to check that because it seemed like she had a foot on the line, but
what a shot.
Yeah.
What a shot.
That's one for the highlight reel. And if that 3-pointer still stands, Ty already has 3 3-pointers here in the afternoon.
Which clears up for 9 points just in the first quarter.
Capel's at the line shooting.
I guess Ty just has the shooter's touch.
Right. I hope that the shooter's touch can keep up, especially in the second half. 1 out of 2, those Capels. Ty was trying to hit again and almost hits. And that is the end of the first period. And at the end of 1 is Voorhees 22 and Paine 20. Thank you so very much for tuning in here this afternoon. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and also welcome your comments on our Facebook page and also our YouTube page as well. This is the first of a doubleheader coming up. We'll have the men's game, and there's a lot of storylines in the men's game, but we'll get into that once the men's game come around because there's got some late word. Several people will not be in uniform this afternoon, so but we'll get into that. But first, back here to this women's game. What are your thoughts on the first quarter?
First quarter, the Tigers played well, but Paine also came back fighting. So I just think we gotta try to outscore them and try to get stops on the defensive end, and it'll make for a good game.
Well, one thing, the Lady Tigers is showing a lot of good energy out there. Now, Paine, I gotta give it to Paine. Paine is matching that energy. When you coming in and you only won 2 games on the season, for some folks, they may think they want to pack it in, but this Paine college team is a real competitors.
Yeah, they're not going down without a fight.
Right. Just a note to let you know, also today was supposed to be the men's baseball game going on, but that has been canceled. So we welcome the baseball squad here into the arena this afternoon, of course, as they start their regular season play. As we start the second quarter, for those that just tuning in, Lady Tigers are up 22-20 as we start the second quarter. Ravenel, nice defense.
Carl comes down with the rebound.
Card, it's her first time into the ball game. Ravenel up. That's a jump ball. And Voorhees will remain with possession. 22-20 is our score. As Carl will put it in. Bunkley, the hot hand early on for the Lady Tigers. Let's see if she can keep it up. Trying for a 4th three-pointer, no good. Back comes Paine. As today is Youth Day. And it seemed like the energy, even with the crowd, is here early. That's a traveling violation. The traveling violation called on Rubio. And it will be Voorhees basketball. 9 minutes and 12 seconds remaining and counting left in the second quarter. Nobody has scored yet in this second quarter. Still the same score as we left the first quarter at 22-20, and a good defense there, sticking the hand in and causing a turnover. Woman-to-woman defense for the Lady Tigers here. As we come up with 10 seconds left on the shot. Oh, and they'll say it's a foul.
Yep, foul called on Ravenel.
That was close. It seemed like Ravenel almost had all ball. Shout out to everybody that is tuning in as well as commenting in our chat rooms, both Facebook and YouTube as well.
As Stewart knocks down the first.
That's her first point of the afternoon. 8 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Stewart going 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Her first 2 points of the evening.
22, we're tied at 22 apiece. As we have 8.5 minutes to go. Parker gives it up to Bunkley, over to Carl. Trying to look for New Bill, but instead Parker her trying for 3 is hit.
And she hit. Parker's second 3 of the evening.
And right now, Parker's already in double figures with 10 points. It's 25-22. Lady Tigers on top. Bounce pass down inside to Brooks. Brooks turnaround shot. No good. Bunkley comes away with the rebound. As we play 2 minutes into this second quarter, Tied at 22. Oh, nice pass inside. And the deuce for Inga Kokla. Timeout. Paine. So Paine want to talks it over.
Voorhees looking like they brought the energy from the first quarter on to the second. Paine energy looking down right now.
27-22 is our score. So after Paine scored the first bucket in the second quarter, Voorhees has scored ever since after that. So with 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go, Voorhees up 27-22 as we're here live on Youth Day. And Kaya, let's just talk a little bit about some of what the Lady Tigers are doing right now to maintain this lead. First thing, defensively, they're holding Paine to only one shot. They're not giving them second chances.
Yeah, the Tigers have been rebounding well on the defensive end, which has been big because that's not giving Paine second opportunities to go back and score the ball, which is sometimes some of the issues in the other games.
Yeah.
Second chance shots.
Enough second chance shots that can ruin your game. As we're coming out of the Paine timeout, the Lady Lions with the basketball. Here's Rubio. Rubio is stolen there by Carl. Good defense there by Inga. Carl takes it in all the way. Can't hit too hard off the glass. Here comes Brooks of Paine. Jada Brooks. Brooks changing directions. Brooks puts it up. No good. IG comes away with her second rebound.
Carl looks like she's hurt.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out on that. Here's Bunkley. Backs it in down low. She has the height advantage. Puts it up. No good.
But she's fouled. She's going to the free throw line.
So that foul will be on Jada Brooks. That's her first and team's first of the second period. So Ty Bunkley will be on shooting 2.
Bunkley hits the first.
I said Ty in recent games has been very hot as far as in the first half shooting.
Correct.
Now the problem is
the second half.
It's the second half. Can she keep that up? Because like I said, in one of the recent games, she hit 5 3-pointers as Newbill gets her shot blocked by Rubio. 28-22 is our score. Brooks. Oh, it's almost a steal there by Newbill. Still, Lady Tigers playing some intense defense. Rubio being guarded by Kokla. Nice pass off the hands of Carl.
That's a good backdoor cut. They're going to have to watch out for that on defense.
28-22 is our score with 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Lady Tigers on top. Rubio. And that pass is stolen by Parker.
Parker playing very well this first half.
Turnaround shot. No good. Marshall. And we have a tie-up. Lady Tigers will remain with possession. But you could just feel the energy right now for the Lady Tigers. Carl can't hit. Marshall, as the ball knocked out of her hands. Loose ball, Rubio picks it up.
Marshall got to get stronger on those rebounds so she can hold on to the ball.
As we coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Rubio, straightaway 3-pointer. That looked like that was partially blocked there by Marshall. If not, Marshall was right in her face, so that kind of altered the shot a little bit. Under 6 minutes remaining, 28-22 is our score. For those of you just joining us here on our Voorhees University Athletic page on YouTube and our Voorhees University Facebook Live. Here's Bunkley. Oh, Bunkley puts it up. Oh, they're calling it a traveling violation.
Wow. That one was questionable there. It looks like she was pushed to me.
If you was the ref, would you have called a foul?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I was the ref. I would have called a foul. I didn't see the travel there. You know, sometimes they see things we
right
don't.
they're differently from.
Yeah, their vision is different.
Yeah, the vision is a little bit different. As that shot is no good there by McCrary.
Parker coming the other way for the Tigers.
Marshall gives up to Carl. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, that's an offensive foul. I seen that one coming, and it is. That was a good call that time. Moving screen, that's a second. That's Ty Bunkley's second and team second. As we under the 5-minute mark, 28-22 is our score.
As Snow checks in for the first time, Zanaya Snow.
Here's a shot, and that's good. Therefore, McCrary. Will they give her the 3 or they'll give her the 2? One end says 22, the other end says, okay, now it says 26.
So it looks like we're giving her the 3.
So they give her the 3. Oh, Snow is blocked. Good play there by McCrary. Under 4.5 to go, 28-25. So the actual score is 28-25 as we have a steal by Carl. Carl will wait for her teammates to come down the court. Bunkley open, 3-pointer on the way, no good. Carl gets the rebound, put back, and good.
That's Carl's first 2 points of the evening.
And it's 30-25. Lady Tigers with a 5-point lead as we're under the 4-minute mark remaining here in the first half. Look how tense Coach Glover is. He's out.
He's
midway out
it.
the court. You know Glover's always a fiery, intense person in game. As that shot is no good, Rubio comes away with the boards. Here's McCrary.
And this is what we were talking about, the second chance opportunities.
And a block there by Carl.
And she's fouled.
But yeah, you talked about it, the second chance opportunity, but this time, good defense there by Carl. Oh, did they call a foul? As we have a 30-second timeout by Voorhees, they did call a foul. So let's try to figure out who the foul is called on. I believe it was called on Paine, but we'll have to check the books coming up here. 30-25 is our score with 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go here before halftime. Clarence Jones along with Kaya Jarvis as we are on hand for this afternoon's doubleheader between Voorhees and Paine College. And coming up after this will be the men's game coming up. But right now, once again, the ladies, their energy is still there.
Yep, although Paine is kind of trying to come back on them. 5 points down for Paine. The Tigers still looking very well. So if you was Paine's coach right now, what are you telling your ladies?
Settle down. The game is still well within reach. And also try to win the game on the boards as well. But right now, the Lady Tigers do have a rebound advantage over Paine. Here's Carl. Oh, Carl. Open on the right baseline. No good. And it will be Paine's basketball. The one thing about with Paine and their record, as a coach, Coach Keisha Lucette, she has to keep the focus and the energy up with her players.
Yeah, because when you're losing, you kind of have down spirits.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like that's not facing them today. So that says how well of a coach she is.
And that shot is good by Atiba. Atiba, that is her first field goal. She has 4 points. The other 2 points was made at the free throw line as we have an offensive foul against Marshall. Another moving screen.
Seems like we had a lot of youth coming in now.
Yeah, well, this afternoon it is Youth Day. So for those of you who are watching and they are in the local area, bring your kids out. There's a special discount for those who brings their youth.
Oh.
Down the lane, and the shot off glass is good. An aggressive move there
by Beasley.
Beasley now
has 7 points.
Yep. Coming up on 2:15 to go. Snow. Oh, it did everything but go in. And we're tied at 30, just like that. Here's McCrary. She'll line up for three. Oh, that's way off. Trying to save it and right into the hands of Marshall. If they look up, they can see Carl. They finally give it to her. Line up for three. No good. Here's a shot put up. And that one is no good by Golette, but a foul is called.
We have Jeremiah West. He says he's watching from Tennessee.
Always a big-time supporter for Voorhees. Thank you so very much. Also, shout out to Paul Voorhees. Says still praying for y'all. Thank you so very much, sir. Appreciate it. So
first shot, good for Galette.
So Golette. Like I said, this would be a very heavy guard situated game because you have about a good 3 or 4 guards out there right now.
Then we got 4 guards out for Paine.
They go inside. Here's Newbill. Newbill puts up the shot. She was fouled. She got hit in the mouth. Hopefully she's all right. A minute 29 remaining here in the second quarter. 32-30 is our score.
Newbill at the line.
So Newbill still looking for her first points this afternoon. If she hits 2, we'll be tied at 32.
Newbill hits the first. We have an energetic crowd here today.
Of course, when you mix the youth in here,
along with the current students,
right? It makes for a festive atmosphere. Newbill hits the second. We're tied at 32 apiece. As we're coming up on a minute 20 remaining, Parker playing full court defense there on Beasley. Nice defense by Parker as she gives it up. McCrary uses the body, can't hit. Carl comes away with the board. Up the court it goes. A shot too hard off glass there for Callum, but another opportunity for Voorhees. Under a minute to go. Carl can't hit. 45 seconds remaining, tied at 32 apiece. Good game once again going so far. Oh, and it's taken away there by Marshall. Give me that basketball. About a 3-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Newbill takes it in and draws the foul.
Newbill taking some heavy hits today as she's been fouled twice just within the last 45 seconds.
So the team's 4th foul. So Newbill will be at the line once again, shooting 2.
What's going on with the floor? The last couple of home games, we've had issues with the floor. What's going on with the floor?
Preparation, people sweating. So, yes, you're going to have occasion
condensation.
Yeah. From time. And then that was the spot where Newbill fell down. So, Newbill, she takes her time with the free throws.
And she hits the first. 3 points already for Newbill.
And that breaks the tie. It's 33-32.
And she misses the second, going 1 from 2 for the free throw line.
So 3 points on the afternoon. Shot clock turned off. 10 seconds to go. It's a shot put up, too strong. Paine with another opportunity. Beasley gives it up. A shot off the window. No good. 1 second. And that will do it. Unless there's a foul call. No foul. And Newbill to the floor again. The third time she's on the floor, that means one thing. She is hustling.
She is playing hard.
Right.
She is playing hard.
Yes, it is. Yes, she is.
And the score's going to be 33-32 for the half.
And you know, when you look at this game so far, once again, Paine College coming in at 2-14 doesn't really have too much to play for, knowing that they're not going
to the tournament.
to the tournament this year, but still they could do some upsets here
and knock up some other people's tournament contingents.
Yes, right. So, want to get your thoughts of the first half and what you see out there for Voorhees.
The Tigers are playing well. Ty Buckley came in very hot this first half, hitting some incredible, amazing shots. And I think Parker's playing well as well. And I think if they just keep that same momentum with the defense and the offense scoring the ball, then we'll play very well.
All right.
We'll win this game.
All right, so we are at halftime with the score once again: Voorhees 33 and Paine College 32. We'll be right back as we will get you set up for the second half. And right now, get ready to be entertained by Voorhees dancers as we get ready to go to break. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on our YouTube page and Facebook Live. All right, welcome back here to the Leonard E. Dawson Center on the campus of Voorhees University. I'm Clarence Jones, along with my partner, Kaya Jarvis. And Kaya, in the first half, we seen the Lady Tigers come out, play good, intensive basketball, but they're only up by 33-32. Your thoughts on what need to happen here in the second half?
In the second half, the Lady Tigers have to be more aggressive and attack the basket. And stop allowing second chance shots. They're allowing Paine to get boards and get offensive rebounds, which is allowing them to come back and score, giving second chance opportunities that they normally wouldn't have. So if we can stop some of that, then we have a great opportunity of continuing this lead and winning today.
Now for Paine College, Paine right now playing aggressively. They also are hitting the boards as well, so it's kind of even a little bit on the rebounding situation. But Paine right now still, once again, playing with the attitude of they want to steal one here. What do you think Paine College needs to do to try to steal one out of here?
They got to pick up the defensive intensity. The defensive intensity against Voorhees, they're allowing Ty Buckley and Cam Parker to get a lot of open shots, a lot of open threes. So they got to kind of slow them down on the three-point line in order to win the game.
Of course, we'll have the second half coming up for you. Sit back and relax. Again, we welcome all your comments on our YouTube page and also on Facebook Live. So get ready for the second half as we're coming up as the Lady Tigers with a 1-point lead at 33-32. Stay tuned. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball on our YouTube page and Facebook Live. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back here as we get ready to start the second half of our basketball game. Voorhees up 33-32, and away we go here in the second half. Paine with possession first.
Looks like Coach Glover went with a different lineup this start.
Yet to start off the second half, as that one almost creates a turnover as Kokla falls to the floor. Let's get you those starting lineups to start up this second half. We have Marshall, Newbill, Parker, Carl, and Kokla to start up the second half for the Lady Tigers. So that is a different lineup than what he had going in the first half.
Looks like he's giving the starters a break.
Or maybe he sees something with this lineup that he thinks that he can exploit Paine College on. By the way, Lady Tigers with a 1-point lead at 33-32. Trying to go inside. Rubio sticks her hand out. Rubio sticks her hand out again. This time, Newbill with the save, and she puts it in to Carl.
That's Carl's second field goal of the evening.
And it's a 35-32 Lady Tigers lead as we played just about a minute into this third quarter. Oh, if Engel would have turned around, she would have definitely got a pick there. But instead, shots no good.
Parker coming back the other way for Voorhees.
Gives it up. Here's Carl, and we have a traveling violation. So traveling violation call. Early substitutions here for Paine. As coming back into the ball game is Stewart. As she checks in for Caples.
Also for Paine, Beasley not starting this second half either.
No. But Brooks is starting as she's in the ball game. As that goes off the hands of Rubio. Too long for her. And it'll be a turnover. Oh, another bad pass as off the hands of Carl.
And see, this is what we can't do. We can't come into the second half turning the ball over.
Right. Unforced turnover at that.
Yeah.
It wasn't because of the pressure defense.
Yeah, Paine did come back out in the press, though.
Losing the ball and out of bounds it goes, and it will be Voorhees basketball out of the hands of Stewart. So here are the Lady Tigers up by 3, trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Last time they won, it was here on this court, but that was back on January the 18th. Carl. Nope, wave off the basket. The foul will be on the floor. So wave it off. And look like 34.
Yeah.
Atiba picks up the foul. Here's Parker. Gives it up to Carl. Kopla. Parker, long range 3-pointer, no good. And it's, loose ball. Picked up by Atiba. It almost looked like one of her foot was on the back court.
It was.
It was, right? Okay. That shot is way off. Rubio comes away with it. As we have a whistle.
Looked like a foul was called.
Yeah, you know, the human eye can be deceiving at times. But again, I think we saw it. And some of the people here in the crowd saw it.
Yeah, because they did call it out.
Right.
We have Reginald Bennett checking in.
Oh, yeah. Let's go Tigers. As he says, also, great job, ladies.
Looks like they're checking at the scorer's table for whatever's going on right now.
Usually when they're at the scorer's table, they want to check either the timeout, the clock situation,
or possession.
Or possession. So Paine will hold on to it. Jada Brooks off glass, no good. Been a quiet afternoon for the leading scorer for Paine College so far for Jada. Right now, she only has 2 points. Out of the corner for 3, no good. Here comes Stewart.
That was almost a turnover.
And almost a turnover becomes a foul against Parker.
That's the only thing when you're playing that man-to-man defense up front. You risk the chance of fouling.
Right. As they inbound it, here's Atiba. Newbill with the defense, and it rattles in for Atiba. That's her second field goal, but she has 6 points on the afternoon. Long pass, and that was intercepted.
Paine only down by 1 now.
Brooks along the baseline. Can't hit. 35-34 for those of you just joining us here. As that shot, no good. And Coach wanted a foul. Coach Glover wanted a foul on Parker. But instead, it would be a foul called against Voorhees.
Carl.
6:18 remaining here in the third quarter. 35-34 is our score. Voorhees up by 1. Not too much scoring here in the third quarter so far. We started off 33-32. Brooks thought about a three. Just inside the free throw line. That's good. That's only Brooks' second field goal, but it puts Paine on top, 36-35, with under 6 minutes to go. Here's Marshall. Gives it up over to Newbill. Newbill stops. Short shot, no good. Carl with a rebound, and we'll have a foul. So the foul call.
So if you're a Coach Glover right now, what are some adjustments you're considering?
Right now, as far as adjustment goes, as we'll have another whistle. Well, first off, if I'm Coach Glover right now, I'll have to take a chill pill right quick. But I know he's intense. He's intense. But really, honestly, first off,
he can't help it.
Yeah, he can't help it. I mean, but you know what? A lot of these coaches, they can be animated because they want the calls. They want their calls. As Carl ties the game at 36 apiece. But if you're Coach Glover and the Lady Tigers, right now, this is what you need to do on defense. Try to come away with some steals here to try to get some breathing room. But right now, Paine is playing basket for basket as a steal. They'll come up with Herder. Up to the front court it goes. Here's Carl out of the corner. And one! Good shot. And so Carl, as she hits the three, it is 39-36. Voorhees on top. So good shot there by Carl out of the corner for three. 8 points for Carl so far. Can't hit. So the score remains 39-36. Voorhees on top. As we're coming up on 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And falling to the floor. Couple of bodies to the floor now. Now we have a tie-up and a timeout taken by Voorhees. Good timeout there. Parker falling to the floor. These Lady Tigers are giving up the bodies here this afternoon. First Newbill, now Parker. They have been active here in this game.
Defense wins games.
Yeah. Defense win games, but you also got to put up some points to make sure that you win the game.
Defense turns to offense. Offense wins. You know the saying.
Yeah. Good defense turned into instant offense. 4 minutes and 57 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 39-36 is our score. Make sure that you join us as we'll have the second game of our doubleheader between Voorhees and Paine as the men coming off of a road trip where they had a split road trip. It was 1 and 2 on the road. And as they come back home, a few things has changed, and we'll get into that during our pregame show of the men's game. Coming out of the timeout, Voorhees with a 3-point lead and possession. 39-36 is our score.
We got some early subs back in. Ty Bunkley back in the game.
Bunkley unable to hit the three. And as we mentioned, Ty could be hot in the first half, but we'll see what happens here in the second half.
Yep, her and Nadisha Ford checked back in just now.
Ford guarding the dribbler. Atiba off her foot. Loose ball picked up by Parker. Parker has Carl and she looks up. Gives it to Carl. Evades one and puts it in. So Carl having a wonderful afternoon right now. Alea Carl in the double figures. It's 41-36. Atiba turnaround shot off glass is good.
Did you get into the pass though?
Yeah.
The pass to deliver that from Beasley.
And a steal by Brooks. 4 quick points here by the Lady Lions as Capos able to hit that. And it's 41-40, just like that. Voorhees up by only one.
The turnovers is what's going to get them.
Ford trying to go inside. Gives up the call. Call puts it, and a foul on the floor.
That'll be the 16th foul for Paine. We're about to be in the double bonus. And if we can just keep attacking that weakness,
Right.
we can easily win this game on the free throw line.
Now, you say win the game on the free throw line. Only you win the game if you hitting your free throws.
That's true. That is true.
You could be to the line.
A free throw is a more simpler shot than a contested shot.
Right. But you
It's
know
free.
what? Some may think a free throw is one of the hardest shots to make. Because
the pressure.
Yes. Yes.
The pressure. As Carl misses the first.
I mean, I know you've been in that situation plenty of times before.
Yeah.
When the game's on the line, you gotta shoot.
You gotta relax.
Right.
Carl goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
42-40 is our score. Boy, he's up by 2. As they break the press, Tebow puts it in for an easy 2.
Looks like somebody forgot to drop back there in the press.
And we're tied at 42 apiece. Atiba in double figures with 10 points, and Ford was fouled. As to the floor goes Caples. So Alexandria Caples will be called for the foul. That is her second. And Ford will be at the line shooting 2. Ford is a good free throw percentage shooter. Around about 70%. Misses the first. You know what?
Thank you, Jinxter.
I know the announcer jinx. You know what? Sometimes as announcers, we just have to
let them shoot.
Just let them shoot.
Let them shoot. But it's okay, because we was quiet for the second when she knocks down the second.
And with that, Voorhees up by 1, 43-42, with under 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. As into the ball game, this is Beasley. Beasley gives it up over to Caples. Caples with about 3 Lady Tigers on her back, unable to hit. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Voorhees. 2:37 remaining here in this third quarter. It's 43-42, our score. Voorhees on top by 1. They go inside. Atiba once again. And once again, she hits it. Atiba finding a home down there in the paint.
Yep, Atiba, a freshman from Dallas, Georgia. You know where that's at?
Nope. I know it's not in Atlanta.
Nope.
It's not even a suburb of Atlanta, right?
No.
Okay.
It's not even on the outskirts.
My guess as far as Dallas, Georgia, and South Georgia.
South. As
Carl is called for traveling.
I think one of the Voorhees players from Dallas.
You know what?
One of the boys are from Dallas.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I have to check the roster, but I believe so. But you know, anytime when anybody say I'm from Dallas, you immediately think Dallas, Texas, right?
Right. You think the home of the Cowboys.
Right. As that shot no good. Rebound put back is no good. Bunkley on with the rebound. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. 43-44 is our score. Paine on top. It's Callum.
Travel was called.
That's about the second traveling violation in a row that we've seen. As Parker checks back in, and Aubrey will check out. 1:34 remaining here in the third quarter. 44-43 is our score. Paine on top. Paine with only 2 wins on the regular season, but still, once again, their determination in trying to win games has not left them at all. Here's Brooks being guarded by Bunkley. Brooks to the basket. Too hard off the glass. Ball finally controlled by Voorhees.
Brooks having a kind of off game today.
Right. And she is the leading scorer as stepping out of bounds is called. But yeah, going back to Jada Brooks. Jada on the season so far scoring, she averages close to 14 points per game. But right now,
She
she
just
only has
hold
4
4.
points. Yeah. Timeout taken by Voorhees. So we have this timeout. 1:05 remaining. 44-43 is our score. Lady Tigers down as the Lady Tigers trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Meanwhile, Paine trying to look for just their 3rd win of the regular season. And you know what? I guess another thing why it's festive, as you look on your screen, you can see
The
band.
band.
Yeah. So that adds a little flair to it, as always, as this is Youth Day.
Yep, you guys, if you are in the live stream and you're in Denmark, bring the kids out.
Yeah.
And we're having discounted ticket prices today for the youth. It's Youth Day.
So it's 44-43, Paine on top by 1. Little backcourt press there. Parker is Beasley. Beasley has been the main ball controller here for Paine so far this afternoon. Tiba, who's had a great 3rd quarter. Ball almost knocked out of her hands by Newbill. Here's McCrary, and that should be an offensive foul, and it is. So offensive foul called against Kyra McCrary. And they'll say that is her first, but I think that is her second foul. But
I'll have it down as her second.
yeah. Ford, as she falls to the floor, we'll have a timeout taken by Voorhees. So a timeout taken by Voorhees. Voorhees up, or Voorhees down, I should say, by 1 at 44-43. And right now, Coach Glover want to talk to his team because I know at a few times that they were out of position here and there.
I think they just got to relax.
Yeah.
I think they're starting to let Paine speed them up. But honestly, I think they're starting to speed themselves up with this press. We came out in the press.
Mm-hmm.
And Paine is capitalizing off the press because the person on the weak side is forgetting to drop. So we're leaving Atiba open.
Right.
So that's the thing about pressing. You leave something open.
Yeah.
It's always a gamble.
But you know what? That's why they run the wind sprints, because once you do that type of defense, yes, you're going to leave somebody open, but it also depends on the closeout speed as well.
Correct. You got to get out there, though. You got to hustle.
Yeah,
you got to get out there.
Here's Ford. And the corner. Bring it back out over to Parker. Ball knocked away and into the hands of Brooks. Good defense there by the Lady Lions. Under 20 seconds to go. Shot clock is turned off. Lady Lions with a 1-point lead at 44-43.
As they're looking for the last shot. And she's fouled.
Foul with 8.3 seconds to go. So to the line will be Caples. Ford picks up the foul.
Caples with 5 points right now. If she knocks down these two, she'll have 7.
Now, according to my books, Ford has 3 fouls, so she'll have to sit out. And then not only that, we'll have to sit out a few minutes of the final quarter. Yeah.
She got to get back on the floor, though. She's the floor general. She's a point guard.
Yes, she is the floor general, but do you risk having her start the 4th quarter because she's the floor general?
I mean, it's a close game. And turnovers is the issue right now. And if she's your primary ball handler, you need her out there. So it's a gamble.
Second shot, no good. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Up to Parker. Parker with 2 seconds. Puts it up. No good. And that is how the 3rd quarter ends. With Voorhees down by 1, 44-43. And you're watching Lady Tigers basketball on our YouTube page and also our Facebook Live page. Clarence Jones along with Kaya Jarvis. make sure that you stay with us, as we'll have the men's game coming up after the women's game. And right now, as far as with the women's are speaking, the Lady Tigers, they were up by 1, but now find themselves down by 1 heading into the fourth quarter. What happened there in the third quarter where Paine was able to take advantage?
Turnovers, the press, it all happened in the third. The turnovers are a big issue right now. They keep turning the ball over, and then the press is leaving the people open at the back end on the backside. So we just gotta focus and execute.
And then not only that, they look at it. Tom Buckley hit 3 3-pointers
And
in
she's
the
been
first half.
quiet this
She's
whole
been quiet
second
here
half.
in the second half.
I think if Ty can come out and have a big fourth quarter, and we just stop turning the ball over and just execute the plays, I think we can turn this thing around.
Once again, we like to thank everybody for tuning in, and of course, your comments as well is welcome. As Candy Aguilar, she is going for the Lady Lions. Thank you for tuning in, and we welcome all the Paine audience as well watching this ball game. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Lions. 9 minutes and 48 seconds remaining as we're just underway here in this fourth quarter. And this might be probably one of the biggest fourth quarters of the season for the Lady Tigers if they really want to get off of this losing streak. Ball knocked away, but into the hands of Bunkley. Only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Tied! Oh, she needed that three-pointer there.
If Buckley can come back and give us a great fourth quarter, we're looking at a ball game.
46-44. Voorhees back on top. Pass inside to McCrary. Cannot hit, and Carl comes away with the basketball.
That's that weak side that I'm speaking about right there that you guys just witnessed.
As we played about a minute into this fourth quarter, 46-44. But that was a big shot by Ty because
correct.
That does a lot for her confidence. Let's see if she can hit again. Nope. Last time she was off. Ty, you probably saw it when she left her hand.
I saw it when they left her hand.
46-44. Here's Brooks.
It's something about that arc on the shot when you shoot at that line.
Mm-hmm. Here's the shot, and that's no good. Rubio with the rebound, and she traveled. So a traveling violation called on Rubio.
I'm going to give it to Paine, though. They're not going down without a fight.
Oh,
you
no.
would never know that they were
2-14.
2-14. They're not going away.
But like I said, Coach Lucette keeps Paine at least competitive. Here's the shot. That's a foot on the line. No good for IG. 8:15 to go. And counting as Beasley with the basketball. Give it up to Brooks. Oh,
Carl.
And a steal by Carl. Oh, she falls to the floor. She got to give it up. She finds a teammate, Kokla. Parker has the ball knocked out of her hands and into the hands of Brooks. .7:45 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 46-44. Brooks. Big shot for Brooks.
Brooks seems to like that shot. Her last field goal attempt came from that same area.
Near still. Here's Parker. Give it up to Carl. Out of the corner. Cannot hit.
Score is tied 46-46.
That shot is blocked there by IG, but Brooks able to hold on and put it in.
Just when you think she's quiet, she's gone quiet for the night. She's coming back for Paine.
I think she's coming out of hibernation. Here's Bunkley. Oh, wide open. Hurt her. And she was fouled. So Paine closes out. Paine right now with a 2-point lead. No team here this afternoon haven't had a larger lead more than 6 points.
Yeah.
And that was really
early in the first.
Well, actually in the second quarter when it was 31-25 of Voorhees on top. And then, but of course, Paine closed the gap and was down by 1 at halftime, but then up by 1 at the end of the 3 quarters.
Yeah, we've been up by 1 a lot lately.
1 or 2 points.
Yeah.
Right now, Herder at the line shooting 2 to try to tie this ball game up at 48 apiece.
As she misses the first. You might be right about these free throws.
I tell you, you can get on the line as much as you can, but you got to hit them. And no good. New build, new life. Pass, Herder, too strong. Ball still knocked around, and it will be Paine's basketball. As we look into the chat room, Chris Rodriguez says, "Go Lions," as he's watching us from Houston, Texas.
And Harriet Davis says, this is the February 4th game. Yes, this is the February 4th game. We're live. We're live here at Voorhees University.
Tiba can't hit. Parker comes away with the rebound. Parker puts it up, trying to draw the foul. Ford gets the rebound. And a reach-in foul is called on Caples. So Alexandra Caples picks up, that should be her 3rd foul. Yep, that is Caples' 3rd foul. (48-46) for those of you just joining us here. Under 6.5 minutes to go, left in the 4th quarter. Here's Herder. Herder picks up a dribble, gives it over to Ford. Ford looked like she was trying to draw the foul, but instead it goes off of one of the Lady Tigers. I think that was off a new bill. 6 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the ball game. Paine up 48-46. And Janet defense here from a festive crowd here this afternoon, as this is Youth Day. Caples with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. She draws the foul. And we go into the chat room once again. Yes, Deneen, secure that basketball. You gotta secure the ball. So Alexandria Caples will be at the line shooting with 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Right now, Paine with a 2-point advantage and looking to stretch their lead. Caples hits the first. Caples is only a 44% free throw shooter.
And she knocks down both.
Yeah.
See,
but you know, sometimes
percentages don't matter sometimes.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say it could be misleading because it depends on how many times you've been at the line.
I was going to say it goes off how many free throws you take.
(50-46) is our score. Paine on top of Voorhees. Here's Kokla, gives it up. Bunkley for 3, no good. Coming up on 5.5 minutes to go. Paine looking for their 3rd victory of the season. Voorhees trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. And that shot is off. Parker comes away with the rebound. Parker pushes it up the court. Give it up to Ty. Ty inside as she was fouled by Rubio.
Hopefully Ty can hit these.
Ty hit 1 3-pointer here in the second half. But altogether, 4 3-pointers. 13 points for Bunkley. 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the 4th and final quarter.
Ty hits the first.
Ty, she is a strong free throw percentage shooter.
If they just foul her, we can win the game at the line.
But I don't think they're going to do that.
No, they're not going to foul the shooter.
No. Because Ty will make them pay. Ty hits both free throws. And it's down to a 2-point Paine lead at 50-48. Here's Beasley being guarded by Parker. Here's McCrary. Gives it over to Capers. 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. 50-48 is outscored. Capers, big three-pointer. That is her first three.
Yeah, most of her points have come from the free throw line this afternoon.
It's 53-48. Here's Carl inside, and it's good.
Voorhees down by 3.
And right now, as you mentioned, they got to turn the press up on the defense there with 4.5 minutes to go.
Got to turn them over.
Caples in the lane. Caples feeling herself. That's 2 straight field goals there by Alexandria Caples. So the sophomore out of Fresno, California, and that leads to the Voorhees timeout.
I wonder how it feels for her being all the way here from California.
I know. Go from one side of the country to the other side.
Right. Time zone change.
Right.
Climate change.
Well, maybe not necessary because Fresno is a kind of a weather, they have their snows from time to time. That shot is no good. Under 4 minutes remaining, 55-50 is our score. Paine up by 5. Here's Brooks. Shot for the free throw line is good. And I think that's Brooks' third field goal of the second half. Oh, and they'll call a traveling violation called on Carl, and she can't believe it. As we look into the chat room, we have I want to say that's Bob 1K watching us from Jacksonville. (57-50), the largest lead of the game by either squad. And imagine, Paine been down for most of the game, and now they're up. They hold the biggest lead. Yeah, they hold the biggest lead of the ball game so far.
I think Brooks is a big reason why Paine's up 7 right now. She was kind of quiet in that first half.
As we have a offensive foul call against Paine. But yeah, you're right, Jada Brooks. She's turning it on here in the second half.
Timeout called by Paine.
3 minutes and 11 seconds to go. It's 57-50 Paine. As right now, Candy Aguilar saying, keep it up. Meanwhile, Lady Tigers fans, they're thinking another thing. They want the comeback.
If you're preparing to come back right now, you're the Tigers. What are you drawing? If you're Coach Glover, what are you drawing up on the board?
Well, first off, you still have nice shots, good shot selection. That's number 1. 2, since it's 3:11 to go, I say it's time to attack the paint because I think Voorhees, they do have an advantage down low, in my opinion, but it just seems like Paine is just getting to the ball quicker right now. Voorhees they have to get to the free throw line. They have to draw some fouls. And then not only that, I know Ty hit a three-pointer in the second half, but it will be great to hear more from her before it's all said and done.
And they also got another game tomorrow here in the Tigers Den, the ladies.
Against Washington Adventists, as we'll have that game for you at 2 o'clock. That'll be tomorrow afternoon. That'll just be one game. Buckley, we just talked about her. Cannot hit. And she had a good look at the basket, too. Here's Beasley being guarded by Ford. 2:45 remaining here in the ball game. Here's Brooks, who's had the hot hand here in the second half. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Jada is fouled.
Foul?
Wow.
Thought that was the ball.
Yeah, you thought it was all ball, huh?
I thought it was all ball. I didn't see that one.
So Brooks will be at the line, shooting 2 with her team up by 7, 57-50 with 2 minutes and 33 seconds to go.
She knocked this down. These would be the biggest lead of the game.
She knocked it first. You know, it's funny when it seemed like in the broadcast where we talk about, hey, so and so is off today, then all of a sudden
they just start making all their shots.
It seemed like they could hear us. As the ball goes out of bounds, it'll still remain Voorhees basketball.
Interesting. Paine has not played a lot of man-to-man defense today. It's been a lot of zone.
And they back to the zone.
It's given a stretched 2-3.
Coming up on 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Ford can't hit. McCrary comes away with the rebound. As we coming up on 2 minutes.
Voorhees down by 8.
Mind you, this is the first of 2 meetings between Voorhees and Paine. The next game will be, matter of fact, the end of the season. Right at the end of the season when Voorhees goes to Paine. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Beasley. Beasley, pull-up shot, no good. And we'll have a push against Paine.
Tigers taking some heavy hits today.
As Carl checks back in for Parker. 1:42 remaining. Voorhees down by 8, 58-50. Newbill also checks back in. Kokla will check out. Here's Herder. Bunkley. Back over to Ford. Ford gives up the call. They got to find the shot. Newbill kicks it out. Bunkley, this would be a big 3 if she get hit. No. 1:20 remaining in the fourth. Paine up 58-50, looking for their 3rd win of the regular season. Here's Brooks. Look like they're just trying to waste some time here to try to
knock some time off the shot clock and out that regular clock.
Beasley for 3, no good. Rebound, putback is home. There for Atiba. And we'll have a whistle. As Jada Brooks picks up the foul. That's her 2nd. Team's 5th. And now, with 53 seconds to go, Kaya, every free throw they must hit now. It's a 10-point lead for Paine, the biggest lead of the ball game. Kokla comes back in as Herder will step out.
As Bunkley misses the first.
And she is one of the better shooters for the Lady Tigers from the free throw line. Wow, misses 2 big field free throws. 60-50. Brooks. Can't hit.
Foul. As she's headed to the free throw line.
With 45.2 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Ravenel has a check back in because she's dealing with an ankle injury. She's been on the trainer's table since basically the start of the second half. And, you know, and as Brooks misses, without having Ravenel, that kind of it messes up the rotation as far as the front court goes, because Ravenel, she is a tall body, and in this type of a game, right now being down by 11, you do need her for, you know, extra chances at points.
Yep.
Here's
to get some of those big rebounds.
Can't hit. Man, the Lady Tigers has gone cold here in the late stages of the ball game.
As Maya Beasley comes back another way for Paine to try to seal this win.
It's about a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's 27 seconds left in the game and 20 seconds left on the shot clock. But Brooks will be back at the line. And with 27.2 seconds to go, Brooks can basically ice it for the Lady Lions.
She hits the first.
£12 for Brooks.
And if she hits this, she's right here at her average.
Right. So that's 13 points. Shot clock is turned off.
As the ball is thrown away.
And let's see. They will not call a foul. So Paine will dribble it out, and they will come up with their third victory of the season. And the final score will be Paine College 63, Voorhees 50. A very disappointing loss here for Voorhees this afternoon, as the team exchanges handshakes. And we mentioned at the top of the program, even though Paine College come in with a record of 2-14, but their competitive spirit is always there, and you have to give it up to Coach Lucette and the Lady Lions of Paine College, as they come away with their third victory of the season. Meanwhile, for the Lady Tigers dropped their sixth straight game of the regular season, and the Lady Tigers will now turn their attention to Washington Adventists, as tomorrow they'll have the game. Tip-off time is at 2 o'clock, so make sure that you join us. Once again, Washington Adventists will come in to the Tigers Den to take on the Lady Tigers, and that game will start at 2 p.m. All right, now for those of you who are watching us on our YouTube page, as Chris Rodriguez says, good game. Yes, it was a good game for Paine, but Voorhees, especially towards the final stages of the fourth quarter, they went cold as a team, trying to hit their shots from the field. So right now, once again, for those of you who are watching us on YouTube, once we end this Lady Tigers broadcast, for those of you watching us on YouTube, you have to switch over, stay on the page, but switch over to the men's game that is labeled Voorhees versus Paine, the Tigers versus the Lions, and that is scheduled for this afternoon, as both teams, the men's teams, come out on the court. Once again, for those of you watching us on YouTube, switch over to watch the Voorhees Paine College game on another page, but stay with us on Voorhees University Athletics, but just change the broadcast. For those of you watching us on Facebook, stay with us. You don't have to do no changing. We will change over. And again, if you want to follow us on Facebook, go to Voorhees University. But if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure that you switch over to watch the men's broadcast. Well, that will do it for the lady portion of our doubleheader. Once again, the final score is 63-50. We will take this break, and we will come back for a final word on the women's game as we'll wrap it up, and then we'll get you set for the men's game. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball right here on YouTube and Facebook. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back here to the Leonard E. Dawson Center on the campus of Voorhees University as we put a bow tie here on this post-game show for the Lady Tigers. The Lady Tigers unable to come up with the victory here this afternoon, losing to the Lady Lions of Paine College by the final score of 63-50. In that game, the leading scorers for Voorhees University, we have Ty Bunkley with 14 points. She hit 4 3-pointers. 3 of them came in the first half. 1 of them came in the second half. But she was pretty quiet in the second half, but she was still the leading scorer for the Lady Tigers of Voorhees. Also in the double figures, we have Halia Carl. She had 13 points, 10 points for Cambria Parker. But again, it wasn't enough as Paine came in here determined to come out with a victory here this afternoon, and that's exactly what they did. But especially in the late stages of the fourth quarter as a team, Voorhees University was not very good the last 5 minutes as far as shooting from the floor, and that caused Paine to stretch their lead out. At one point in time, it was 57-50, but it seemed like the Lady Tigers could not hit a basket, neither from the field nor from the free throw line, as they kind of went cold. Not kind of, they did went cold, and that leads to the Paine College victory here this afternoon. So the Lady Lions got to feel good about themselves coming in to the Tigers Den and taking one and their third victory of the regular season. These two teams will face each other in the regular season finale at Paine College. So I'm pretty sure that will be an intensive ball game with the rematch between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Lions. So also, you have to give a shout out to Jada Brooks, who had a quiet first half but came alive in the second half to lead her team to the victory here this afternoon. Also, Beasley, good floor presence by her. Not necessarily in the points situation, but she was a good floor general here this afternoon for Paine College. Also for Paine, in the second half, as my partner and I discussed, second chance shots, and that also hurt Voorhees, as especially in the fourth quarter, where Paine was able to get the loose balls and get second chance points and make good on their second chance points. So right now, that does it here for the women's broadcast of our doubleheader. Make sure, if you're watching us on YouTube, that you change over to the men's portion. Those of you watching us on our Facebook page, just make sure that you're able to get the men's game. You may have to switch over, but if not, just stay right there. We'll have the ball game coming up for you on our Facebook Live as well. And just a preview of the men's game, Coach Cabral Huff and also the assistant coach, Zach Bradford, will not be in attendance here this afternoon, as both of them are battling COVID. So we spend a special shout out to Coach Cabral Huff and Coach Bradford, and hopefully that the men's can pull it out here. Also, the men's will be without a few of their basketball players as well. So we'll get into more of that once you join us for the men's broadcast pregame show. That does it for us right here. Thank you for watching Lady Tigers basketball. Stay tuned now for the men's portion between Paine College and Voorhees University. And we'll do that right after this. You're watching Voorhees basketball on our YouTube page and a Facebook Live. We'll be right back for the men's portion.